Hello, Luke Header here, and today we are painting up a crisis suit. I bought this crisis suit used. You can see that the previous owner painted it all silver, but that's cool. We're just gonna paint over them. I didn't know it at the time, but once I started painting and everything, whatever the previous owner used really gummed up a lot of the details that if I would have caught that sooner, I probably would have stripped it. But I usually just paint over models when I get them used, and they're already kind of painted, so I just paint over them. But this one had a lot of details gummed up, and wasn't expecting that until I actually started painting details, and I'm like, oh, this is like a rounded edge now. But it's cool. This is also I kind of I don't actually have a Tau army, so this is kind of the start of my Tau army. And I'm not a huge fan of like the normal Tau color schemes, like the whites and or the tan, but I do like the Farsight Enclave color scheme with all the red. But since I have behemoth Tyranids, I want to do something that's not quite red. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of going with like a inverse Farsight, because they have a lot of, it's mostly red, but then there's accent blacks in their color scheme. So I'm going with like a really dark black gray kind of color scheme, and then I'm doing like the maroon as the accent colors. I think it looks really nice. But originally, to start this army, I was going to buy the Farsight Enclave Battle Force box, but funds weren't quite there when it came out. So I found these guys used at my local hobby shop, Hobby Central, and I bought them. All three of them came with broken ankles and just a bunch of crap all over the bases. They were a bit of a mess, so it took me a while just to get them put back together. I had to clean off a lot of super glue, and for some reason there was hot glue on there as well. They were a mess, but I pinned all their ankles and got them standing up and looking kind of proper. Also, I was able to find a Riptide around the same time used for $60, which was, I think, a steal. That one didn't have any paint on it, so that'd be a nice little paint up. And I was able to pick up Shadow Sun as well, so there's a nice little suit force to start the Tau army with. I really want to buy a broadside just to kind of get 500 points going, so I can get out and play little combat patrols with them and have a good time. I did buy also a strike team, because they were like $15 for 10 of them, and I was like, I don't want, $15 for a strike team. I was like, that's cheap, might as well. And I'm not a huge fan of, I have so many horde armies. That's kind of like my thing, and I love just lots of models on the board. I have Tyranids and Astra Militarum, and I've building up the Skaven now. So I have a bunch of hordes, and I don't really need a lot of little infantry units to get along. So I was like, I'm gonna make it more elite. So crisis suits, broadsides, riptides, those kind of things. I still need to buy Farsight, just to, because if it's Farsight Enclave, you have to have Farsight. It's gonna be looking really cool. I know in 10th edition you don't have to have drones. They're just there to know what drones the unit is equipped with. But none of my used suits came with drones, so I'm gonna have to find some way to get a bunch of drones just so I'm a forgetful person, and when I'm playing, I forget a lot of stuff and suffer for it. So I need to find me some drones to really remind me, hey, this has a shield drone on it. Hey, this is a marker drone. That, or I could just equip all the suits with this exact same drones, but I don't think the Riptide can take a shield drone. I don't know. I also found a used codex as well for 10th edition that did not have the code in the back, but that's fine. I don't use the Warhammer app. I'm a cheap bastard like that. But we'll see. But as you can see, they're mostly gray, like dark gray with the maroon highlights on the different panels. And there's certain skins. All right, I play Rainbow Six Siege, and there's certain skins they have out that are all black and that are edge highlighted white, and I think they look really cool. So I kind of came up with the idea, since there's so many like edge lines on Tau Battlesuits, I was like, I'm gonna edge highlight them with a really lighter gray and really try to make like the lines pop and try to give them that same kind of look. Like right here, he's mostly done. Like before I could be like, oh, he's done. He's good to go. But I really wanted to give him like that little extra pop pizzazz. I know edge highlighting's nothing crazy for popping pizzazz, but here's that really light gray going on all the like little edges and looking nice. This by far is the longest portion of painting, just because of how many different lines there are, but it turns out really nice. That, and since I wasn't able to, I bought these crisis suits used, I wasn't able to actually like hit them out, so they all have burst cannons. Burst cannons, is that what they're called? I don't know. But I really want to have fusion blasters on one set, and then I want to have ones with the missile pods. But, you know, cheap crisis suits, I bought them because they were cheap, so I'm not going to complain too much. And here, you're painting the base rim black. I got a tough on the base, and after that, he's good to go. He's looking pretty fancy. All right, with that, let's get into sexies. This is Luke Etter, and this is my crisis suit and the start of my new tower. Want to see more? Want to see less? Want to support me? Please like, comment, subscribe, and remember, just keep painting.